What's up, people? This your boy John Doe. How you doing, man? How y'all doing, man? It's been a little minute. I'm here to give y'all yet another 2 cents. How you doing, man? Oh, got a couple of topics, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm winging a lot of this shit because I don't really remember a lot of the shit, you know. So a lot of this stuff gonna come off the top of my head. So first of all, let's start this bitch off with the VGX, the bullshit game awards. You know, to be honest with you, this is the first time I have sat down and actually paid attention to a VGA or VGX or whatever. I have never ever watched one of these award shows. For one, it usually come on in the middle of college football games, and I'm real big into like college football, well, football in general. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who know me know I get into my sports, so I be more focused on football than I am on some game show awards. But this year, me messing with, what I'm saying, a couple of people from YouTube, what I'm saying, being in these Facebook groups, they have been hyping it and pushing it. So I'm like, well, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Going against common sense, because I have been saying like the whole time that these companies, like with Sony or whatever, they're not going to show, like they show their games at E3. That's where you going to find out what's popping and what's coming out around E3 time. They don't do reveals during the year. You want that big grand stage to show your game. So anything prior to that is just going to be a bunch of rehashed bullshit. And I was proven right yet again. So I sit down, I watch this 3-hour marathon of bullshit. Well, I'm not going to say I watched 3 hours because I say within like hour 2, I was already flipping back and forth to watch the games that was on, So I really didn't watch it like that, Because like I told you, I watched college football, man, but that bitch was boring. It was lame. Everything about it was poor quality. They were very disrespectful to like game developers, CEOs, like the boy from Nintendo came up there. He showed off Donkey Kong. They asked him where Smash Brothers at. You just don't do this. You don't take shots at people like that, especially now if you want the show to go on. And then the dude who brought out what it is, No More Skies or whatever that shit called. It looked like a pretty good game, but they were taking shots at him, talking about I heard that you had to fly yourself out here. Like, yeah, I had to buy my own plane ticket. But what does that have to do with the game that he's showing? That he had to get money up to fly himself out there. That had nothing to do with the game that he was showing. Just very unprofessional. The Rockstar music thing they had going on when they were showing off like Grand Theft Auto 5 performances they had the game and so on up there. Freddie Gibbs and I think MC8, even that shit was piss poor. It was just a bad production. You know what I'm saying? They had All World out there. They had them like, I guess, MCing the event, and that was horrible. Man, it was just bad. It put a bad taste in my mouth. Like I said, this the first one I done watched, and it's probably gonna be the last. And then the exclusives wasn't even really exclusive. I could see if they was showing new stuff. Hell, I would have been good if they showed gameplay, like actual gameplay of stuff that are games that we actually knew about, but they never showed gameplay for. Like they showed snippet of gameplay. They showed snippet of gameplay of Titanfall, but we had already seen gameplay of Titanfall. They showed snippet of gameplay of Quantum Break, but I want to see gameplay. Let me get enough that my mouth would get watering, and I was like, yeah, I gotta go get this game. Let me see something like that though. Don't just show me this BS like The Division. That's another game that I'm very interested in. They show like the lightning effect. I don't care about no goddamn lightning effects. Show the gameplay. Roll the incredible beam footage. Like I said, I sat in the Skype call and we sat down, we watched it, broke it down. It was boring, it was lame, it was BS. In the exclusive world premiere should be like they say, world premieres. You know what I'm saying? When you show a world premiere, it should be a game that I have never seen before. World premiere. You can't put world premiere on everything, you know what I'm saying, when it's just rehashed bullshit about something that we already know about. That's not a world premiere. It might be new content, but we already know about the game. But to make a long story short, the VGX was trash, and I'll probably never watch it again, I just wait for E3, you know what I'm saying, to watch real award shows. Let's move on. Next Gen put out an article yesterday about the PS4. Man, the PS4 has been horrible on all fronts. But if you had been, this is what killed me, because if you had been following what's been going on with Sony and the PlayStation 4, you would have known. Let me take a swig of this water right quick. I love the H2O. You would have known that these situations could have happened. Sony is a hardware company who just trying to really dig deep into the software side. They're not a software company. And with their security, you should have known it wasn't going to be as tight as it was. That's the reason why people were able to hack and steal accounts on the PlayStation 3. And that shit came right back around on the PlayStation 4. They've been hacked yet again. Horrible. Not many people talking about it, but people getting hacked again. Now you got not many people on YouTube, but you got articles out there showing that, PlayStation putting out, disclaimers. Sony putting out disclaimers, wanting people to change their password, so on and so on. It's a mess. They gotta actually get that side. Like, that's the main thing. People paying their money to Sony, they could at least have the decency to actually step their security up. That's the main thing you do. I'd rather have them do that than work on server issues and everything else, multiplayer. Fix your security first, if I'm paying my money. Because this is my money linked to my accounts, and I work hard for it. But with that being said, one other thing. I watched a video by Next Gen yesterday. Why haven't anybody reported that Killzone has no in-game chat features? Forget about the cross-game party chat. How the hell are they gonna miss the in-game party chat? You know what I'm saying? In-game. This in-game. I go into a game of Madden, I'm able to talk to the person I'm playing against. Any game that I play on Xbox, I'm able to talk to the people or conversate with the people that I'm playing with. I got this damn cold, this bitch kicking my ass. Gotta apologize for that. And I got a damn piece of tissue stuck up my motherfucking nose at the present time. But I'm like, I gotta give my people something. I gotta give the people what they want. But I feel like some complete, y'all gotta call Sony. Stop worrying about a console that y'all have no reason to go out and get, that y'all don't want. worry about the consoles that y'all actually want. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta fix the consoles that, you know what I'm saying, that y'all playing on. Y'all gotta say something about this, man, because this is like horrible. You know, like I said, I done played the PlayStation 3, you know what I'm saying, to dealt with the PlayStation 3. I have yet to play a PlayStation 4, though. I have not played a PlayStation 4 at this time, at this present time. So, I can't really go into detail about the UI and all of this. All I can do is see the video like y'all see of the Xbox One or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you cannot put out a console. And Nintendo did the shit, you know what I'm saying? And we've been calling Nintendo on the shit for the longest, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time for y'all to call Sony on their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If Microsoft was doing the same thing, y'all would be on Microsoft's head right now. But with that being said, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to Microsoft. Microsoft shit, they shit stink just like everybody else's. And my first problem with Microsoft, I don't like the way the new friend invites is on the new Xbox, man. I don't like that shit. I like to be able to send a friend request and I get a notification. I mean, the person get a notification, they accept it. I think like followers, like on YouTube, if you want to follow somebody, you subscribe to that person and you follow them. If I send a friend request, they should be able to accept or decline my friend request like that. You know, like say if I take you on my friend list or whatever, you can still be my follower on the Xbox One, you know. So if I want to completely remove you, I got to go over to the Xbox 360 and unfriend you. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll completely remove you on my friend list. Excuse me. But if we're on the Xbox One and you add me as a friend, I have to add you as a friend, and then now we both friends, you know, but it don't cross over to the Xbox One. Because it's not even recognizing that we're actually friends. It's more like we're following each other. And I don't really like that, you know. That's one of my gripes. With the controller, I like the controller. The D-pad is great. The buttons, great. The trigger's great. Don't like the left bumpers. I think they need to be extended some. I do not like the left bumpers. It just don't feel right. The way the bumpers feel on there, something that you get used to if you're playing it. You know what I'm saying? And I wish the analog sticks were just, they feel great, but they just feel small. Oh, and down at the bottom of the controller, like on the 360 controller, you got is real. Where you grip the controller at the bottom, where they added on to the PlayStation 4, the bottom part, it feels sharp. You know what I'm saying? Like the 360 controller, because I got them both in my hand right now. It's real full and it's thick and it's rounded. You know what I'm saying? So you got a good grip. With this one, oh shit! I done dropped down Xbox One. Man, I keep dropping this down controller. with Xbox One controller, it's like pointed. Even though it don't point into my hand, but over time you'll be able to feel the point. And I wish they would have made that fuller. You know what I'm saying? Just made it fuller. I don't like the pointiness at the bottom of the controller. But other than those two things, the controller fine. You know, like I say, the main thing for me is the bumpers. So many. It's like with the snap feature. Something else that I don't like with the snap feature. I wish like both sides had their own adjustable volumes, because when you put the, say if I snap my TV on and I'm playing a game, I can go in and turn down the game volume, but I can't go in there and cut down the TV volume. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you want to cut that TV volume down, you know, and just see the game without having to actually touch and listen at your gameplay. Like, cause like I said, I watch football. You know what I'm saying? I had a game over there, and let me just see it. I don't need to hear it. You know, while I'm sitting here playing this game, like I might be into a deep game of Rise or something. You know, or whatever I'm playing at the time. You know, I might be playing Madden. You know, and trying to get immersed in the game. You know, that's something that I wrote. Want them to put into the game. Something else. Like the battery. Just like it's a little thing that the 360 had that I wish that the Xbox One had. Like even with the battery, like people say, well, the controller indicate when it's dead. No, I want to see on the screen the little power bar when it's going down. You know what I'm saying? If I got 2 bars, then I should be like, okay. Well, let me charge this up to make sure it don't go dead, you know, especially if it get down to 1 bar. Well, I don't want to be playing a game with just 1 bar, you know what I'm saying? So let me go on and charge up my batteries or whatnot. And one of the main things, like, when it come down to the Xbox One that bothers me, like I said, it's a few things, but this is another thing right here. What it is, the storage. Like, you cannot see your storage device, period. Like on the Xbox One, say on the 360. Say if I need to update a game or a game ain't playing right, I can go into my storage device, erase the update, and go and put back and start the game back up, and it'll re-update and it'll fix, you know what I'm saying, the error on the update that I got. But on the Xbox One, you can't see your storage device, so you can't go in there and do that. And I feel that's some bullshit. That's BS. I just had I had another one. And I really wish they made the store more categorized. You know, like indie games, regular games. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that they had on the 360 weren't broken. That's basically what I'm trying to say. They should have just brought that stuff over, and they would have made the Xbox and improved on that stuff rather than completely trying to change the things that they're doing on the Xbox One. Don't get me wrong. I know a lot of stuff what I'm speaking about, they're going to fix, and they're going to make better, but I wish it was already better. Well, I wish it was already the same rather than them having to go and change it, you know, because if it's not broken, you know what I'm saying, ain't no reason to fix something that's not broken. And that's what they're basically trying to do. Like I said, the Xbox One got plenty of faults. It's a good system, you know. I don't use the Kinect. That's one of the great things. Like I was asking for that. There's 2 things I asked for. I didn't want to be check-in. I didn't want to have a parole officer as a gaming console, which I don't have. And I don't want to have to use the Kinect if I don't have to. And which I don't. You know. And those 2 things, once they made those 2 things accessible to me, the console was a must buy. You know what I'm saying? I got a day 1 edition. So I'm happy with my purchase because I know how Microsoft is. Microsoft usually goes back and fix their UI and things of that nature multiple times. Like I think they fixed like the original Xbox dashboard and just the features like 4 or 5 times. There was a bunch of times on just the 360. So they're known for upgrading depending on what people is looking for. So I'm not too worried about that. I think that's about it. You know, let me know what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? Definitely hit me up down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed your Turkey Day. Hope you guys enjoy your holidays in general. I'm gonna be putting out a Merry Holiday soon, so be looking forward to that. But this your boy John Doe, man, with another 2 cents. And I'm out, later people. Yeah.